Slowly coming forward. Release the hand. You're going to place the left hand to the center. You're going to drop over onto the side. You're going to slowly take your leg back into Vavishisthana, side plank. Lifting up. If you can, you will lift that leg. Oops. You shouldn't be touching, but you can lift the leg. Don't touch yet. Nice deep breathing. Slowly down, back into a plank. Chaturanga, hover. Over the toes, Urdhva Mukha up. Into the down dog, stretch it out. So we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it a lot quicker this time, so it's a bit more of a flow. This time, lift up your up your left leg. Lift up. Step forward, left. Lovely. Clasp hands. Opening up, breathe. Inhaling up. Stretch. You can see I'm stretching more and more each time. Cactus arms. Right. Left. Shoulders. Push back. Working down. Right hand center, left hand out. Up you come. Leg up. Down we go. Plank, chaturanga, over the toes. Down dog, stretch it out. Nice. Right foot forward. Clasp hands, opening up, big stretch. Hold. Inhale, lift. Push back. Cactus arms. Left arm in, right arm under. Work it back. Slowly coming down. Left hand to the center. You're stepping back. Vavishisthana. Lift the top leg. And slowly down. Plank, chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha. Down dog, stretch it out. Walk, step or jump your feet back to the front. Have your feet together, bunion bones touching, ankles apart. You're going to take the two fingers, place them around the toe, the big toe, thumb onto the big toe, and you're going to slowly work into Padangusthasana. So dropping your head, if you need to bend your knees to do this, fine. Drop your head. I want you to start to open your back. So you'll see I'm opening my back. My legs are straight, I'm still opening my back. Big stretch. Then you can drop your back down, relax. Hands to prayer, roll the shoulders, up you come. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to work into a little Manasana. Feet, shoulder width distance. There. Slightly out if you need to. Hands to prayer, working yourself down. Back straight. If you need something underneath your heels, please work into it. Place something underneath the heels. We're going to sit up as tall as you can. So lifting into it, breathing into it. If you want to bring your feet closer, please try. If you want to get your feet nice and straight, please also do. So you want to get the back straight. That is your biggest thing. If you want to work against a wall, you're welcome to do so. Lifting up. If it's very hard for you, I have a lot of people who do this. You're welcome to. I have no problems. You need to listen to your body. Remember, it's not about anything else but your time. This is your time. Breathing. Let's take the right hand down to the floor. Left arm, stretch it back, opening up. You can take a top hand and place it behind your back. If you want to do a bind, you're welcome to do a bind. Open a little bit more. And let's come out. Hands to pray, placing down left. Right arm goes up, stretch. So you're welcome to stay here. If you want to just place the hand behind, because you're getting a bit of stretch, that's great. If you want to bind, you're welcome to bind. We'll get more into this on our advanced. And release. Sit. Controlled. Okay. So I'm going to keep my knees exactly square, facing to you. And I'm going to bring my body down with my cactus arms to the floor. Alright? Turn my head to the left. Just relax here for a moment. Place the hands under, up you come. The easiest way to do it is actually just to turn. Face them directly. Come back down onto the other side. Hands down, turn my head. This is really opening up the shoulders in a huge way and opening up the hips. Just in case you didn't realize. If it's too hard to turn your head, you don't turn your head. Listen to your body. And slowly up you come. So from there, we're going to work into our little back bend. Our time has flown. I don't know where to say. Okay, so we're working to, if you've got a partner, I would love to work with a partner, work into the skier. If you don't have partners, I'm going to work by myself. So, a partner, you would place your partner right by your ankles. You would fireman grip, that's how you fireman grip. They would hold your hands and they would literally lift you up. Making sure that when they are here and they are pulling you, they are sitting. They're not pulling you like this with their back. They are sitting and they are pulling you back. I mean, I tend to just fall down on the floor. So that is the option if you've got a partner, and then you would swap over. You just do it once or twice, that's it. If you have no partner, we're going to take our hands and clasp them behind, keeping your feet grounded, and you're going to just lift. And we're going to hold into it, breathe. Just lifting. Hold. Try and lift a little bit more, and then release yourself down. Let's try work it again. Lift up, pushing back, using the core, not the back. Core is a big amount of work there. Stretch into it, lengthen. Turn your head to the other side when you come back down. And release. Okay. So you both should have done it by now, hopefully, if there was partners. If not, just hurry up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, come back to the floor. So we're going to work into our bow pose. If you might need a strap. Just see how it goes. Because what we're going to do, we're lying literally here. If it hurts too much on your hips or your pelvis area, use a blanket underneath you. I've got a little sponge I can place underneath there. So I'm already bruising, so I just place a little sponge there. Use what you've got just to have a little bit of support to support you, to help with any pains or hip bones sticking into the ground. Okay, so from here you lift your feet. You're going to swim out, big swim. Take hold of the feet. Now, roll your shoulders back. Now you push your legs, your feet away from you. As you do that, it's not about just coming up here. You see, this is what I tend to see, is my head right down. I want to lift my head up. It's also because I'm on here. I want to lift my head up. So I lift up and I extend into it. I want to stretch, lifting. And if I've got really great, I can start to rock and roll. Okay, so you're going to work into this for a bit. If you've got it nice, you can work over to the sides. It's fantastic on the shoulders. And then you can work over to the other side. So I want you just to work into it, both sides. Another nice thing you can try is placing the hands into the inside. Feel the difference of the two. Feel the difference of the two. See how I can only go forward. Okay, let's put back. There we go. Oh, no, I still can only go partly. Doesn't work really. Keep working it, keep stretching it. Nice deep breathing. Now remember, if you don't breathe during back bend, you will get a headache. So you need to keep taking big, deep breaths in and out. Otherwise, you're going to hold the breath and you'll give it a hell of a headache later on. So I want you to focus on that breath. Going in and out. Focus. Nice deep breaths. Okay. Coming back. Place your hands underneath. Tuck the toes. It's going to the down dog. Stretch it out. Walk it out. Okay. So you're just going to walk yourself forward. You can come sitting. And we're going on our backs. We're going to have a little bit of fun with this. So today there's going to be some options. Either you're going to go into a little lift like we started when we began. So you can use a strap if you can't get hold of your feet. You're taking your strap around your feet and you're going to hold. If you can, hold your feet, but without rounding the back and bending and doing all funny things. I want your straight arms. Then you're going to pull the navel in and you're going to start to lift up. Working onto the shoulders, lifting up nice and tall. Don't use the neck to do anything. So the neck must be nice and relaxed, but don't turn it around. So that's the one option. The next option is to try and work into a wheel. So I have various ways of showing you how to go into a wheel. Okay, I'm going to start with the basics. So let's start with basics. The most important thing with going into a wheel is making sure that your hands can go like so. So you've got to have a good place here. If you find this is very hard to do, you need to do some more exercises on your wrists. Things like wrist exercises, those kind of things. You really need to work into them so you can really get nice wrist exercises. Also, when we do a cat and cow, tomorrow I'll work into a little bit more, on day three, I'll work into a little bit more wrist exercises. But for now, if you want to give it a go, you're placing your hand and you're placing it very close to your ear, to your shoulder. Your fingers are going underneath the tops of your shoulders and your elbows are in. Your feet are close to your buttocks and the feet are parallel to one another. Then what I'm doing is I'm going to lift, pull my navel in, tilt my pelvis up. Then I'm going to try and work onto my head. So as I do that, I'm going to push forward and try and get my head down. Once I'm down there, then I can push with the arms and try and straighten up, lifting up into it. So that's one option. Alright? One option. Another option. If you're really battling, you can take 2 blocks and you place it against the wall. So I haven't got great room here to show you. I'm going to just place them here to show you. A nice way of doing this is placing your blocks there, placing your head down between, because it's easier for you to push on and do a little bit higher. So you'll do exactly the same thing, move it in slightly, and I will push up. Okay. Number 2 option. Number 3 option. If you have a chair, any chair lying around, you grab the chair. Now, imagine this chair's got a back, okay? Then I would turn it to the side. So here I would have this big back. Alright. From there, you will sit on the end of the chair and slowly, look how far my bum is off the chair. And I roll myself, here would be the side, roll myself back to place my hands down. Bring my feet in a little bit, bring my hands down, try and get to where I'm comfortable. If it's too hard, I'll place 2 blocks, place some books, whatever we need, and then slowly start to lift up. Alright, that's the option. Whew. That's the third option. Fourth option. Oh, I have got a wall here. Fourth option. You can start to walk down a wall. So, you would place yourself just away from the wall. You would place your hands onto the wall. And you would slowly walk down, 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 down to the floor. And then you can slowly see if you can walk yourself up the wall. Various ways. If you've got some people to help you, a great way is to get ready in your back bend. You have a blanket. You have the person who lies ready, and you have 2 people on either side to lift you up, and then you just get to stretch. Your arms will probably, your legs will probably come off the ground, but it's a great feeling of understanding, oh, I just felt it. So there's various ways. I also have a student who loves to go into it, who can go into it, from our wild thing. So wild thing is when we go into a down dog, and then slowly we lift up one leg, you place it over, and you work this way. Now what you have to be able to do is bring the hand, I'm turning that hand around, and I'm working into the wild thing. So that's another option. The final option, so how many am I getting here? About 6? Is to just go back and work from here. So that's enough back bending for me. I think it's about 7. Okay. Work into it, see what you feel good in. Most important thing after doing your back bends is a down dog. Down dog, stretch it out. If you can do a handstand, you want to do a handstand, whoops, you can go into a handstand and stay in a handstand for a while. Let's go into a handstand. I think you go closer to the wall. So we'll go into a handstand, stay there for a bit. Try and get away from the wall. Hold it. There we go. And then slowly, slowly coming down. So this is a great option for just getting everything back to basics. That's our time. So from there, you're going to lie yourself down. Bring your knees to your chest. Give them a nice hug. And then slowly place down on the feet. Clasp your hands underneath your head. Drop the knees to the right side. Right foot, left knee. Head over to the left. Relaxing for a moment. Let's place down our right foot, bring the knees up, drop them to the left side. Left foot, right knee, turn your head to the right. And slowly placing down the foot. Release your hands, bring your knees to your chest, do a nice hug. Make sure the back is nice and flat. Beautiful, happy baby. Remember your happy babies, you want to push the tailbone down, the shoulders back. You can hold at the knees if necessary. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable. And then let's just stretch it out. Whatever direction you feel you need to stretch, just stretch it out. I'm going to go into relaxation. So I want you to get ready for your relaxation. Palms are up. The nicest way to do it is always to keep your back nice and flat. So if you do, you keep coming from here, hold that, then stretch out one leg. You'll keep your back down. Stretch out the other leg, keep the back down. Lovely. Now, roll the shoulders. Release them, palms facing up. 45 degrees, 30 degrees from the body. Chin slightly in. Close your eyes. So I just want to thank you for joining me. A little saying for today. Yoga is not about self-improvement. It's really about self-acceptance. Think about that. And as you close your eyes, may there be peace to the north, peace to the south, peace to the east, peace to the west, peace above, peace below, peace within and peace without, and most importantly, peace with you and your family. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Relax now, release for 5 minutes.